Good morning, class. We are going to start on with practical geometry. Practical geometry, we are going to do practically. There is nothing theoretical about it. So most important is to do the constructions. How we draw figures like angles and triangles using only your compass, pencil, and ruler. Okay, this is known as a compass, which has an arm, and it has a arm in which you attach your pencil. This is very important. When we open the compass, we say we are taking the radius, that is the measurement. Because with a compass, we can draw arcs of a circle. Okay? It moves around, the compass moves right around this way, and we can draw arcs of the circle. So as we open the compass, we will be talking in terms of radius of a circle or just the radius. So if I want you to make a line segment or an angle, I will be talking only in terms of radius, which means we are going to measure the radius, drawing of an arc, joining of points, all this will be dealt with. Right. First, very simple construction is constructing a line segment. A line segment is a figure which has definite length. Okay? A line segment has a definite length. Line segment must always be drawn using a ruler. You will use a ruler to draw the line segment. Now, when we draw the line segment, remember of any measurement, whatever the measurement is, right? When we are drawing the line segment, we will first place the ruler on your page. Put the tip of the pencil perpendicular to the page, okay? And the tip should also be touching the edge of your ruler. Then draw a line using a single stroke. Draw a straight line using a single stroke. Remember, a line does not have thickness. It should be drawn with the tip of your pencil. Just a single stroke. Then now on the line, this line is of any measurement. We just draw. Now if I ask you to make a line AB of 6 centimeters, we will first draw the line. Okay? The line is drawn without taking any measurement. This is for accuracy. Then on the line, somewhere inside here, we mark a small perpendicular line crossing the line. If it is crossing, then where the two lines meet, this is the point. Now the point here, name of this point is A. Now we need to get another point B, which is 6 centimeters away from A. 6 centimeters away from A, you will take your ruler, you will put your compass point, this is the point of the compass, at 0, okay? Increase or open your compass, opening it this way. That means we are taking a radius. Take your pencil point to 6. It should come to 6. Okay, 6 centimeters. Make sure the arms of the compass is fixed properly. That means once you take the radius, this should not move. Arms should not move. And don't hold the arms. If you hold the arms, you may make a mistake. We are going to make accurate drawings, okay? For that, hold the handle of your compass. Hold the handle. Now put the compass point exactly at point A, where the two lines meet, that is point A. And then from putting it fixed at point A, you will draw an arc on the other side. Remember, it will fix in yours, it's not fixing in mine. You will draw an arc on the other side, crossing the line. Crossing the line. Now, where the arc and the line meets, you get a point, that is point B. Now, this is the basic how we draw a line. Do not measure the line with the ruler only. Don't go like this. You start from 0, you put the point 6 here and then draw the line. Don't draw an exact line. This is just a line. It is not a line segment. When we are drawing figures or angles or even triangles, we need a line segment of 6 centimeters having endpoints A and B. So a line segment must be shown on a line. This is just a line. If you mark it here, this is A and B, this is a line. It doesn't look like a line segment. The end point of it is not accurate. When you're putting a compass point, it may change. So it's always better first to draw a straight line using your ruler, mark a point A out here with your ruler and your pencil, measure 6 centimeters, put the point at A, increase when you're doing it here, put the point at 0. We always start with 0. The compass point must be at 0. Then increase it slowly so that it reaches 6. Pencil point, remember, should be sharpened. Sharp pencil point, as sharp as your compass point. It should touch 6. Wherever 6 is, it should touch 6. That is your radius of 6 centimeters. Put the compass point at A, draw an arc to get point B. This will be line segment AB, which is of 6 centimeters. Clear now how to draw line segment? Right. Now as we keep going, we will keep going. We are going to keep, I'll be talking about the line segment only and then the angles. The steps are also very important. So you need to write the steps, which I will be giving you later on. Okay? Right. So now we know how to draw line segment. Now we will construct angles. Okay? We are going to construct angles using the ruler and the compass only. As I'm talking to you, you can do your work also, right? If you do it with yourself practically on your paper, on your book, I have told you to open your book, use it and do it. Then it will be easy for you to understand, right? As I told you, we are going to start construction of angles. To construct angles using your compasses and ruler only. Using the compasses and ruler, which means you are not going to use anything else apart from your ruler, your pencil and your compass to construct an angle. The basic angle that we construct is a 60-degree angle. Remember, angles are always measured in degrees. The basic angle that we are going to construct using a compass and a ruler is a 60-degree angle. From this 60-degree angles, we can construct other angles about which I will let you know afterwards. Right. Now let us start with a 60-degree angle construction. I'll give you you can write this down, construct a 60-degree angle or construction of a 60-degree angle. This is the first construction that we are going to do. So you can write this down as I'm writing it. You can write it. Afterwards, we will do the construction. I'm going to give you an example about construction. Construct angle ABC in which AB is equal to 5 centimeters, angle A is equal to 60 degrees. Question will be in this form. Okay. Now, as I'm doing it, I will give you the steps also. Right. When we are constructing any figure in geometry, our first step, I'm writing the steps here at this point. The steps for construction. The first step is to draw a rough sketch. You will draw a rough sketch. What a rough sketch means is, without any accurate measurement, we will draw a small figure, okay? But the measurements are to be written there. Once we write the measurements, we know exactly where your angle is placed. So, to draw the rough sketch, I'm rubbing this off because I don't have much space here. I'll do the construction on one side and the steps on the other. Okay. When we are drawing the rough sketch, we usually draw it on the top right hand side corner. The rough sketch. It is drawn out here. Okay. This will be your rough sketch. To draw the rough sketch, just use your ruler and your pencil. Just draw. Only thing you should remember is 60 degree is an acute angle. So your angle should look like an acute angle. Okay? It should look like an acute angle. So we will write it as this. Your angle is angle A, B, C. I'm sorry, I think I've given you angle A as 60 degrees. Mark it as B. Angle B is equal to 60 degrees, not A. So that is how we come to know if we do make a mistake. Okay. This is A, B, C. No, I'm sorry. Leave it as A only. I have marked it wrong. Angle A. This is A, B, and C. Okay. Angle A is given as 60 degrees and AB is given as 5 centimeters. All the markings must be placed on the figure. So once we write this, we will know what your angle looks like. Your angle is in which the baseline is AB and the angle is at A, which is 60 degrees. So our next step will be draw the baseline. Now your baseline is this, on which the angle is. So we are going to draw AB. So I take a ruler and a pencil and draw a line first. Just a straight line. Then I mark a point A. Okay. Now I need to get point B. Point B is 5 centimeters away from A. So I take my compass and measure 5 centimeters. So take your compass, measure 5 centimeters, put the tip at 0, increase your pencil point so that it reaches 5 centimeters, increase your pencil point so it reaches 5 centimeters, check again whether it is 5 or not. Then put your compass point at A. With the compass point at A, draw an arc, I'm making it bigger, crossing the line. Draw an arc, holding your handle, draw an arc, crossing the line. Okay? Where the line and the arc meet, that is point B, and this will be 5 centimeters. This will be 5 centimeters. So we got the base line. Now our next step is to construct a 60-degree angle. Now to construct a 60-degree angle, we need different arcs. Okay, now I will start with it first. Third step. Now this step is for 60 degree. Afterwards, when I'm going to do any other angles, I will not repeat the steps for 60 degrees. You should know how to make a 60-degree angle. Now the third step here will be take radius less than half. Okay, take radius less than half means on what will I take the radius? Unlike a compass. Less than half means from point A. Now I take my compass point to A, okay, and then if I take till here, it is B. When I say less than half, it should be approximate, not exact, okay. So you bring it slightly closer towards A. So approximately, just see where it is, and then you draw an arc. Draw a big arc this way. Okay. So from A, what do we took a radius less than half from point A and draw, and repeat it here, an arc cutting line AB, okay, to get point 1. To get point 1. Now this is the arc that I drew, right? I got where the two lines meet. This is the point. I mark this point as 1. Mark it as 1. Now don't change the radius. The compass, what you have opened it, it should remain as it is. So don't change the radius. Okay. Now put the compass point at 1. We usually say center as 1. So if the compass point as 1, cross the arc that you have drawn. The arc that you have drawn. So now that is your the fourth step. 3 we did, fourth step. With point 1 as center, cut the arc to get point 2. With point 1 as center means you are putting the compass point at point 1. With point 1 as center, cut the arc to get point 2. So that means This is point 2. So in total, we drew 2 arcs to draw. First arc was from center A. With A as center, we drew a big arc. Okay, we drew a big arc cutting the line AB at point 1. Then with 1 as center, the radius remains the same. Remember, radius remains same. Means you will not change the radius. Radius of what you have taken to draw the big arc and the radius to get point 2 should be of the same measurement. With the radius as same, point 1 as center, cut the big arc to get point 2. Okay? Now, the most important is joining your points. Now, angle is at A. So, from point 2 and A has to be joined. To join that, place your ruler in such a way, adjusting is very important because the lines must pass through the points. Okay, put your pencil point here, see if it is at the edge of the ruler. Put your pencil point here, see if it is at the edge of the ruler. If it is not at the edge, adjust it so that. Then again check both the points. If it is at the edge of the ruler, then draw a line passing through the points. It has to pass through the points. Now this is your angle that has been formed. This is the angle that has been formed. Now take your protractor and check whether you got a 60-degree or not. For that, since your angle is on the right side, start with the 0 on the line, on the right side. The point which shows 90 degree and the 0 marking must be on the same line. Then start counting from here. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. My angle is exactly 60 degrees. This is your 60-degree angle. Mark this point as C. Therefore, angle CAB is equal to 60 degrees. That will be your final construction. Right. Now, I'm going to give it once more. Okay, because the 5th step I have not written, I'm writing the 5th step also. Step number 5, join point 2 with point A to get the required angle. To get the required angle. Okay? Right. This is the manner in which. Now it can be the angle may be at B also. If the angle is at B, the same steps will be followed. The only thing in the 3rd step, instead of saying from point A, you will do from point B. Okay?